the locals, the Africans, can tell our story. And my first point is on language power. You see, the language used by the Westerns, like the Western guys, is not the language we the Africans are going to use, because our language is going to be African rooted. We have the Africa's true voice that gets lost even in transition. For example, if at all maybe I'm writing, let me say I'm writing a story, and then I choose to use Luganda, which is maybe our language here in Uganda. Of course, there is no way a Western person is going to use a local language that is rooted in Africa. So that alone, the language has power. The language speaks a lot, and it has deeper meaning in most cases. The second point I would love to say is most Africans write with emotional ownership. A story told by a local actually carries emotional truth, other than the story that has been scripted because maybe like the Western person, had Africa used to go through ABCD, but then having to go through something and then you get to write about it. You write about something that is lived and not actually observed. For example, a Ugandan farmer and talking about climate changes will actually express the facts of losing crops in pain, other than just listening and knowing the process of how crops wither and not knowing the actual pain of it all. However, on another side, we're not just going to I think I support Mawa's point. We're not just going to look at us supporting Africans to be the only ones to actually write their stories and talk about Africa. Well, looking at the global media, before we actually condemn them, we're also going to ask ourselves, have the Africans come out to write? Have the Africans come out to actually tell the stories? Or we're just saying Africans should actually tell their stories, and yet they have not actually tried. We don't know about that, but currently I'm writing two stories. They're African based, though I haven't yet published them. However, we Africans still face a challenge of funds. Now, there are competitions whereby they need writing, and for you to enter the competition and submit your work, you must maybe pay a fee. The fee could be $50, it could be $40, and that money alone is too much for the Africans to afford to actually send out their stories out there. So it becomes really complicated. And then on the global media side, looking at cross-cultural understanding, I think it would be good if the global media comes in and supports us to actually put out our information out there, because to educate the world, build empathy, and actually connect a lot of continents. So I think I will end by saying, let the pen, the camera, and the microphone return to the African hands, because no one can really narrate our heartbeat better than we can. However, the global media should as well help in. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nicole.